Get out of your lane.
Everybody ready? TV's good? Everybody good? All right, Coach.
Okay. Really good first scrimmage, really. Last week we weren't able to go full go and to the ground, and it was good to get outside, get some nice weather, get in the stadium, and have a really good scrimmage. Defensively, we have some guys that have played for a long time. I'd say defense is ahead right now and really had a pretty solid day, as we should be. We have a lot of guys that have played a lot of football for a few years, and defensively I was very pleased. I feel like we're much more stout than we've been. Guys are pretty physical inside and didn't miss many tackles and didn't give up very many big plays as well. So I feel like across the board we're improving defensively like I would expect. Offensively, we have a ways to go, but I'm confident we'll get there. We're halfway through spring ball, and we're just kind of seeing who can do some things and make plays and put it all together. But I like where we're at. We got a lot of good work, and we stayed healthy today, so that's a good thing.
Because you have so many starters back on defense, how much time do you have to spend the spring bringing those second-team guys along?
I think that's a big piece of it, we have a long way to go defensively, well, as you know. I mean, we haven't arrived just because we have some guys that have been there, and I do have some confidence in them. We still have to learn to finish games and play a complete game and do all those things. So it is a tough balancing act sometimes because I do want to get the twos in there against the ones and get them in some physical, situations and see what they can do. So we are doing that some. I'll wait a minute until they get a little loud here. Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
How are the redshirt freshman DBs like Walker and Nesbitt and Adrian coming along?
I've been pleased. I think there's some good talent there, and they're getting a lot of good work. The offense hasn't created a lot of big plays, so I'll have to go watch the film, but I know they must be doing a pretty solid job. So. Same thing I say all the time. I mean, some good and some bad. I'd like to say it's all good across the board, but everybody says it, but it's true about they need players around them. Offensively, you have to be all in sync, and you have to have some guys that create some big plays for you. We did hit some today. After it felt like after some of the ones were out of there, we did hit some. But that's what we need. I think the quarterbacks will be fine. We need guys to make big plays around them.
Is Gunner still taking most of the first team reps just because of experience, or are you splitting?
We're splitting those. We were split pretty even today. We're not right now with the way this spring has gone. We're fairly thin offensively, so it's hard to get all the reps that you need. We really can use 200 plays out there, but we're too thin at certain spots to do that. Because the quarterbacks need the live reps as many as we can get. But we try to even that out. But Gunner starts, the first 2 or 3 series, and then Terry gets some with the ones as well.
Mark, given that you've not been able to go outside much this spring, has that changed the...
What's that?
Given that you've not been able to go outside much this spring, has that changed the schedule anything from normal years?
No, it hasn't changed it. I wish we can get outside more, but hopefully, in the next couple of weeks we'll get out there a little bit. But it hasn't changed this much.
You said the offseason you noticed guys in the weight room working at a good number. Did you see that paying off on the strength and conditioning?
I did. I felt like we're stronger at the point of attack defensively, and offensively I feel good about our offensive line. And Benny didn't play today. I mean, that obviously hurts the offense a little bit. With his power running game, but we wanted to see what these other backs can do, and Benny's played a ton of football, so we kept him out today.
What can you tell us about the backs?
I thought AJ and Cy both did some good things. They have their strengths, and Cy's tough in the open field. He's good when he checked the ball down to him. Give him a little space, and Cy can make some people miss. And AJ needs a lot of reps, but I like what I see out of him. You know, AJ's a good player. He's going to get his opportunity this spring, and you know, we really need to push him and see what he can do. I have a lot of confidence in him, and we'll see where it goes.
Mark, you haven't been able to get outside in order to see where your punting is, because what did you see today in that? Did you see how's that coming along?
Yeah, it's coming along. I think those two guys will compete for the punting job, but it was nice. We hit some today. It's difficult inside. That's the worst part of it with the punts. But today they hit some good. I don't know who hit what, because I was down at the far end. I'll have to watch it, but yeah.
Now, 2 or 3 weeks into this, are you pleased with what Josh Pascal's doing since you moved him up front to defensive end?
Very much. Yeah, very pleased with Josh. Josh is a very good football player. You know, he could still play outside backer. He could play inside. He plays hard. That's what I like about him. I think he gives us some energy and some passion, and you know, he's a playmaker, and moving him inside is good for us. I think Phil Hoskins is a guy that's jumped out at me, and I think Matt had mentioned it the other day as well. You know, Phil plays hard. You know what you like. He plays very physical. He plays hard. He plays what you know, the way you want to see that inside. So I feel like we're getting a decent rotation inside.
Phil, did you when you had both surgeries on your shoulders, and that's like his main point of contact, did you worry about him coming back from those?
Yeah, of course I did, and it showed up last year with him. I think he was very frustrated at times last year. He didn't have the strength, and you know, his shoulders were bothering him a little bit, and that's why this off season was important. Spring's important, and of course he'll have to have a great summer as well. But yeah, I think, you know, I mean, you have a lot of confidence in the way they fix shoulders now, but it does take some time. But the nice thing about Phil, when we recruited him out of junior college, is he had 3 years. So.
It was a little loud earlier. Benny, you just held out because you wanted.
Yeah, I just held him out today.
With Jamin out, are you just having to mix and match kind of more guys at those inside linebackers?
Yeah, we are. We're a little thin in there, but we're doing the best we can. They played well today.
Will being thin offensively sort of change the way you decide to do this 38 probably?
It will. Yeah, it will. I haven't decided. That's why I haven't said anything. But at some point in the next, you know, maybe at the end of this next week, I'll have to notify you all and the public of how we're going to do it. But, you know, it won't be the way we've done it in the past with a draft. It'll more than likely be offensive, defense, and how we score it and all that, I don't know. The good thing about that is everybody will get a true indication. You'll see the one offense versus the one defense and so on. So, you know, when everybody's thin in the spring. So as I've said before, when you try to create 2 teams, you know what I mean, you got 2 weaker teams. So that's the downfall of splitting it, you know. But so this year we're going to have to do it different, yeah.
Given the experience that Stephen brought, do you just kind of have to find yourself being more patient now with the quarterbacks and the offensive staff doing the same?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Those guys, you know, they need some reps, and you know, I'm sure it's tough on the quarterbacks as well, because they all want to be the guy and be, you know, with the ones the whole time and getting that experience. But you know, we're not at that point yet. You know, so it is what it is.
Were there some big plays on defense today, guys, that really stood out to you since they had such a good day?
Jordan Griffin, we had a defensive score, but it was off kind of a muff, an offensive muff. But you know, I don't know, Jen, if there's anybody that I just recall jumping out at me. Just across the board, I felt like we played pretty stout defensively. I felt that the line of scrimmage was pretty strong, and therefore it was cleaning some things up. You know, I like Cash is gaining a lot of confidence. I like the way he's playing. I just think he's, you know, it's his time, and he feels very comfortable out there. I like the way he's taking command, and, you know, it's a great guy to step right in and replace Courtney because of the leadership that Courtney had, and I like the presence that Cash is bringing right now. I mean, obviously he makes some mistakes and needs to get better, like all of us, like everybody, but he has a good presence out there. He's confident and he's taking charge, and, you know, I stand right behind the quarterback, so I kind of get a vision on it, and I like the way he, you know, I like his presence, and I like the way he's playing. And Jordan Jones had a good scrimmage again. He, you know, had quite a few plays when he was in there.
Coach, going on the other side on offense, was there anybody in particular that stood out to you on offense?
I think I did notice Lynn. Lynn had some catches. You know, he has the ability to make more, but he had he made some big plays. Yeah, today.
Is Zion Hughes back at wide receiver full time?
Yeah, He is.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Yep.